All right, and we are rolling, everybody. Hey, it's me, YR, Arknolia, and Keith, and this is a pretty good setup what we got here tonight, there. And as you can see by the thumbnails and all the posts we did on each other's YouTube channels, that me and YR were together again this past Tuesday afternoon and evening for the Judas Priest show. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had a blast, man. Priest came. We got to give the people out there, a review of that show and tell them how awesome it was and how they missed out on such a great thing there. We're able to talk to Joe Cronin for the first time in how many
Yes.
months there? Yeah, we called him. He was about near the end of his live show on YouTube.
You
We
want to
called.
play some of that real quick? I'll play
Yeah,
some
we
of it
got to
real quick.
definitely do that there.
Hold on.
Yeah. All right, there. Give it a while
Yeah.
there. Oh, so
See.
Keith, for the I
Yes.
went. Yeah, so did you get some of the? Did Wire send you a few clips of us? Me playing some of the guitars at his joint there.
I did see it on. Well, I did hear it on Tony's show. Tony played some videos of from YR's channel.
Oh wow.
Cause I forgot someone told him. Someone in the chat told him to play it.
Oh really?
So Tony played it. Yeah, I forgot who. I think it was Fatso, maybe.
Fatso? Hmm.
Yeah, he's a regular in Tony's chat.
Okay. So
And I heard Dr. Earl on Eddie Trunk twice in a week, I think.
I've never been on Eddie Trunk's show there.
Wire was
Wire
on.
called.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he played a Wire. Sent a clip on this chat here of that clip when he called in talking about the pre-show, saying that Eddie Trunk still loves you.
Yep.
Yep.
And that was it. I
Oh.
didn't actually watch any videos on Wire's channel.
Oh, you gotta check him out there. He uploaded the whole concert on his channel, on one of his channels there. You gotta check it out there.
Okay.
I uploaded a couple clips from Priest, a couple from Queensryche who opened that night there. I mean,
Yeah.
I even sent Dave Rose a clip of Queensryche because he's big on them. We spoke to him earlier on while we was walking around Minute Maid Park there.
Oh wow.
What? I think Wire's
Oh,
playing somebody in the
sad.
background there.
Liberal, fat New Yorker, fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Come in.
So is Wire in a spaceship?
Well, he's playing the clip that we that he played on the Cronin's show there.
Did they play anything?
Did some hippie fuck Boston weirdo deal, Judas Priest. And now me and Brown are gonna get a Motel 6.
You guys better bang each other. I'm talking about like full on.
Rob Halper's gonna bring his leather and chains and
Yep.
great.
What?
Yeah, isn't that what it is?
Well, yo, what's doing? Wow, Dr. Earl and Young Republican. At one time they hated each other. Now they're going to see shows together. This
Yeah,
is
that's
amazing.
right.
That's right, they was fucking 8 or 15.
Yep. Yep. And we also met a couple MILFs out there. There's about 4 MILFs
Yes.
behind us. We should have taken them to the hotel room there. Just kidding. Anyways, but no,
Wire. Thank you for playing that, Wire.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should probably get Cronin on the show there if he's available. We're not doing anything.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Danny on the show here to see if he's available at this time there, because I know he expressed an interest about being on the program here. It's been a while. Blah blah blah. I don't know where RP went. He was basically just here for a couple of minutes, but then again, RP tends to stop by and drop by for a couple of minutes here and such there.
Right.
Yeah,
He dropped by to say hi.
that's good. Yeah.
Oh, Danny MT changed his name again.
A what again? To what?
Yeah. Now it's MT.
MT.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
looking at it for right now. That's what I was wondering myself. Because his previous name has disappeared there.
Yep.
I found it. All right, let's do it.
I'm calling MT right now.
I'm calling him as well. I'll let you call him first. If he does get through, I'll get him on the call there.
Okay.
All right, there. Don't mind me. I got a little sniffles here. Yeah. Why? Everything. It was a geeked up night, man. They did a lot of great songs. They opened with the Hellion / Electric Eye. Continued with Riding on the Wind. They played Genocide from Sad Wings of Destiny. They played the song Between the Hammer and the Anvil. They played, a song called Walls of Valhalla from the recent album
House of Valhalla,
Firepower. Yep. They also did, what's that one? Oh, yeah, Never the Heroes from Firepower as well. They're a great song there. And it's interesting that they have the lyrics of that song and Screaming for Vengeance behind while they were performing the song, which is very interesting. So that way, anybody who didn't know the lyrics can now sing along with them.
Keith, do you have questions for Earl about the experience?
No.
General,
No questions at all.
questions.
Right.
Nope. No.
Like,
Right.
did you 1 out of 10? Can you ask?
Oh, okay. It was on a scale of 1 to 10. What number was it? I already know. Probably it's probably a 10.
For me, it was a 20. Priest
right.
was
Yeah.
in top. Priest was in top shape. Rob Halford was in the top shape and then vocals as well there. They did Jawbreaker pretty damn well there. Of course, Screaming for Vengeance as well.
Yep.
They did a lot of great stuff there. And of course, Queensryche, give them their due. They did a great job as well there, doing with their set. Of course, the current frontman Todd something I don't know his last name, but his name is Todd. He was able to do a good job. Channeling Jeff Tate, his old position there.
Tory.
That's right there, and it was the last U.S. gig for the Priests. Pretty soon they're going to be heading down towards Mexico, South America, if I'm correct. So me and YR were lucky. We're able to check them out, before they went on their next jaunt. And also, once again, congratulations on their induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there.
Yes.
Along with KK, Les Binks, and of course Glenn Tipton. Now I made a video about this. It was sad that Andy Sneap, wasn't able to be included in that ceremony, as well as Tim Ripper Owens, because, like I said a few times, he helped carry Priest throughout some of the 90s there with the 2 records he did with them, Juggulator and Demolition. So he definitely needs some acknowledgement from the fans out there. Of course, KK's Priests are recording a new album right now with Tim Ripper Owens, as I mentioned. They're going to be releasing it pretty soon there. Probably they'll probably be doing some shows.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to see Bushu Bantan in concert next.
Who what?
So I saw Cole Swindell in concert, and after Cole Swindell, I want to see Bushu Bantan. He's the greatest Jamaican rapper of all time.
No, Keith, forget the Jamaican rap.
Okay.
All right. Now, have you been able to get MT on the call here?
Oh no, it said unavailable.
Well, let me try
So
to
you
see
could-
if he.
yeah.
I'm going to try it and see if he's ready there.
Yep.
And if he's not available, I guess it'll be just us for the time being.
Right.
All right. So, we got to do some music news. First and foremost, rest in peace to Christine McVie of Fleetwood Mac. She died yesterday at the age of 79. No cause of death was revealed just yet. She's been one of the big contributors to the songs and the keyboard work as well for the group for many, many, many years there. She did retire from the Mac around 2001 or 2002 there, leaving Stevie, Lindsay, Mick, and John on their own. They recorded one album as a 4-piece called Say You Will. that I don't know if it was a big hit or not there. I hardly heard it on the radio. She returned it to the Mac a couple years back, and the last big tour that the Mac did was, of course, without Lindsey Buckingham. They had two guys, Mike Campbell from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and Neil Finn from both Split Enz and Crowded House. And that tour was definitely a whole out diverse show there. Neil Finn, of course, did his two songs from.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love the song "Don't Dream It's Over."
he did that.
By
Yes, he did that song. He did the acoustic version, and I remember seeing a clip of that. And Stevie Nicks joined in on the vocals on the last verse there.
wow.
Yes. He also did a tribute to Tom Petty, who you may remember collaborated with Stevie in a couple songs in the early 80s there, including Stop Dragging My Heart Around. They did their version of Free Fallin',
Cool.
which was pretty good there.
Yeah.
So, Christine McVie, she contributed a lot of good stuff to the Mac, including her co-vocals on Don't Stop, her song Songbird, Say You Love Me, what's it called? There was Blue something there. What's it called there? What's that song? Blue Feeling or something like that? I gotta look it up there. Over my head, Blue Monday. What was it again, Ark?
They did a song called Blue Monday, but I didn't think she'd sing it.
All right, then. Well, because when you think of Blue Monday, I think of the New Order song. So maybe in something like I gotta look it up sometime.
You mean
soon.
the New World Order?
No, New Order. That was the name of the band.
Alright.
Yeah, it's an '80s techno pop group. Came from the ashes of Joy
I
Division.
believe that song was either on Rumors or
The for self-titled album. That's what I'm thinking as well there.
yeah, it's one of those two.
Yeah, exactly. So, once again, Christine McVie, no longer with us, dead at the age of 79. Rest in peace, Christine. She had a good life and a good musical career. Oh, we cannot forget her solo disc in 1984. A hit song from that song was called, what's that called? Got a Hold on Me, I think the song was called there. It was a good hit there that year. And let's see what we got here. Anything else in the news up here? I know there was some stuff posted on the. Let me check here. Blah 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 blah. Let me look up here instead. There's not much really going on there other than the pre-show and everything else there. I think I sent YR some stuff there, I believe, before that. Some news items there. Oh, yeah. I got to bring this up, man. This is a trip. Now, with all the shots taken at Nickelback for being the most hated band throughout the 2000s, since the ballads, the soft stuff, are the ones that always get played on the radio, while ignoring the hard stuff like Side of a Bullet, which often gets played on the regular rock stations there. This is from fullinbloom.com, and it says here...
Feeling Way Too Damn Good. I love that song. You know it?
By who's
It's
by
by Nickelback.
Oh, never heard of it.
Oh, snap. Look at it. It's one of their best songs ever. Feeling Way Too Damn Good.
Yeah. I'm not big on Nickelback myself. I didn't really care for them when I first heard them with that song. This Is How You Remind Me. It was one of those stuff that they play on the mom rock stations there.
Yeah, I love Side of a Bullet.
Yeah, I like that song because it's a direct FU to the guy who shot Dimebag Darrell, and they were able to get a solo that Dime had recorded for permission from Vinnie Paul, of course, to have that
Oh,
on the actual track there. Now,
wow.
here's what the article says. Def Leppard to Nickelback. Quote, we get to pass the baton to you for being the most hated band in 2022. Now, here's the thing. Chad Kroeger was asked why Nickelback had become the most hated band. He responded by, quote, I think we got a good grasp of where things kind of went off the rails for us. So I think because we write so many different kinds of music, I think that if you were listening to a radio station anytime between 2000 and 2010, 2011 to 2012, even, we were kind of tough to get away from. Yeah, because they had to keep coming out with all these rock ballads all the time, whether it's Photograph, the one I just mentioned earlier, or
Right.
Far Away. That was a big hit on the radio around that time there.
Yes.
And because if you
What
did,
about? Oh, do you like Something in Your Mouth by Nickelback?
I heard it up there, and we know what it's about. That was
Uh,
played on the regular rock stations. That one, Burn It to the Ground, and The
yeah.
Side of Bullet were the only real hard stuff that they would play on the regular rock stations there. That was about it. Other than that, the only main songs they played was the ballads, and that was usually on the top 40 or the mommy rock stations there. The adults
Yeah,
of,
but Nickelback actually had a bunch of hard rock songs. Like on the station Octane, they had like
yeah,
20 hard rock hits.
yeah. But the problem is, that's true there, but some of those songs don't get recognized because, like I said, the record companies concentrate on what sells. The same thing with the band Chicago. The label wanted them to keep putting out ballads after ballads after ballads on each record because they figure the ballads usually sells the album more. And that's the same case with Nickelback.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
Now here, that's how it works. That's how the record labels work there. If somebody becomes a big hit where it's a dance tune, they got to keep churning out dance tunes all the time to keep that hit music pace going. Happens all
Right.
the time. And after a while, you get tired of doing the same stuff over and over, but you can't because if you do, you'll piss off your fans, you piss off your manager, and you'll piss off the record label. And they might drop you as a result. That's what happened to Chicago. I mean, it's a kind of tough situation that Nickelback had a hard time getting out of. He continues. You change to a different radio station, you probably will hear it on that, and then change it to a different radio station, you're probably going to hear it on that one, at so many different places. We were really tough to get away from, and that's not my fault. We just write the songs, and so with that comes the backlash. What happens is that comedians start making jokes, then it starts making it on TV, then it makes on into movies and stuff like that, and then it turns into this wave of like, oh, it's fun, okay, to pick on them. It's an easy joke, and I get it, I understand. There are bands that I hear from on the radio that they are very popular. I mean, we have those. No one is exempt from that. There are certain bands that where you just hear them and you just don't like them. Half the world may love them, and I'll just be like, nope, I just cannot bear to hear this band one more time. And like everybody else does, I change the channel. We kind of became the whipping boy of the music industry for their own. But whatever, it's just part of the history of the band. He continues by saying it's funny because we were at the American Music Awards, we were presenting, and we presented it to Def Leppard. When we walked backstage afterwards, Leppard frontman and guitarist Joe Elliott and Phil Collins turned to me and they were like, dude, thank you so much. I'm like, for what? They were like, for taking the trophy, we get to pass the baton to you for being the most hated band in the world right now. And I was like, oh yeah, because I want that. We went to dinner with AC/DC in Chicago years and years ago. Wow, that's interesting. And this whole thing came up. Brian Johnson said that they released Back in Black. When they released that record, they were the most hated band on the planet. So I feel like we're in good company. Now, later on in their interview, Kroger talked about working with Mutt Lange, Robert John Mutt Lange, who produced AC/DC, Billy Squier, Def Leppard, everybody under the sun there. I guess he may have produced Motley Crue, if I'm correct. Maybe not, maybe so there. He just worked about with everybody out there, including his ex-wife, Shania Twain. He said, quote, when we were working with Mutt during the Dark Horse record, there was some stuff on there, and I was like, how the hell am I going to sing this live? That's not my job. My job is to make you guys sound awesome here. You have to figure that out.
Right.
Now, Nickelback has released their 10th studio album titled Get Rollin' on November 2022 there. And this was earlier this couple weeks back this month. Or past month, I should say. And the lead single from that album, San Quentin, has been embedded in below in the article here. I guess it's about the prison of the same name, if I'm correct. Now, of course, Avril Lavigne is I guess, I don't know if she's still engaged to Chad Kroger, but if they actually got married, I don't really follow those two acts that much there.
Look that up.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hey, go ahead,
Yeah.
Keith there.
No, you look it up. I'm
I
doing
look
so.
up. You're what? You're doing what?
I'm busy. I'm
Doing
busy.
what?
Come on.
All right. Jeez, dude.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
Stuff.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
Okay. Is Avril Lavigne?
Dr. Brown,
Married now. Did I what?
did I get?
Did I
Did I
get?
like clip all of the Rob Halford screens from the videos and put them all together? It was pretty cool, right?
That's cool. You did that? Nice.
Now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work on it like
Oh, yeah.
a
It says it.
compilation.
All right, there. It says that. It's interesting. She was
Mod's
married.
son
Uh,
engaged to M.O. His first name is M.O.D. His last name is S.U.N.
uh,
Since
says,
March 2022.
all right. It says here that Levine was married to Derek Whibley from Sum 41 from 2006 to 2010. And a couple years later, she married Chad Kroger from Nickelback from 2013 to 2015. Wow, so she's single again. Interesting.
Okay.
Why? I don't know what happened here. Now, I'm not big on her songs. I'm not big on her music. But I will say she still looks good to this day. Believe it or not. She still looks hot, I will say. After all these years.
Yo,
I don't know who she's seeing now at the moment there, but who knows? But either way, so let's see what Nickelback goes and did this time when since he got their new record out there. I've been listening to the radio since I moved here in Texas, and that was back in 2014. And the reason why is because, today's music, just blows.
yo.
Hold on a second there.
I mean, I think if I listen. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh wait.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Keith.
If I listened to the radio today and I actually cared what was on it, I would like it. And I think the music that's out is good now,
Like
but I
10
just
years-
I
like
just
15
don't
years
care.
ago.
I just don't
Like
care
15
anymore.
Like 15 years ago, it was good. Like
Yeah, it
2000.
was, yeah.
That's the last time.
No, I think it's still good. I just don't care anymore.
Nah, no one at fault. This is the radio. You're listening to music like you on YouTube, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true there. Which brings up the little something that came to my mind while we were watching Queensryche, me and YR were. Like, I'm sure Ark can contest to this as well as
Well, we'll
agree.
click on that. Did you ever figure out what? Because that one guy.
That one schmo.
We got it.
We
The
got
one guy on
dressed.
the left playing guitar. But he was he's been in and out of the band for years. We need to get a name on him.
Which what?
The one that was wearing like that skinny cowboy hat right in front of us, the Queen drum, playing guitar.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he had a couple good cool guitars, especially the red body one there. I don't know his name. I couldn't hear his name there when it was announced, but we
Keith, can
know.
you look it up?
Yeah, members of Queensryche, current members, I should say, because they had a lot of lineup changes there. And for what I understand, we were also talking about Queensryche during the show before we got in there, which took a long while for us to get a while because they had to get all the people in the lineup there. We came this close to getting what was called the fast lane treatment there, but we had to
Yes.
pay about $20 each there. But some guy approached us to say that if we were interested in having them, he said he was going to go back and get what was called his phone there or something like that. He came back and said no, he just couldn't get it transferred, unfortunately, there.
I mean, we were still like second
Yep.
row, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Great.
Tell Keith about that guy thing.
But you didn't believe this. The only incident that happened, there were no fights, there were no issues, but
Okay.
some kid out there, I don't know how old he was. It may have been. Was it always you show there, Wire?
Yes.
Ah, I see there. So the little boy is up front. All of a sudden, he falls over, lands on the ground. Me and somebody else try to help him up there. He gets carried out through the security railer there.
You tried helping him up?
You tried what again? Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I tried to help him. Yeah, I don't know what happened. He's apparently
He could have been drunk.
This was a
He could have
kid.
been. Well, some kids like to get drunk.
No.
Like,
They don't serve minors.
Okay.
You see, because if you're over 21 and you are going to have some booze in your system, they give you what they call a little wristband around your wrist there. They do that in Numbers nightclub and other clubs as well there. And this job is, plus, if they were to serve an underage kids here and there, that place could get themselves in big trouble.
Nah, but maybe someone that the kid knows who's over 21 or over gave it to him.
No.
Oh, all right.
No, it's not. It's a play like that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
All right.
It ain't worth getting in trouble over something that they feel, trying to get them. It ain't worth it, man. Either way.
Dr. Brown, did you smell the cannabis inside the concert?
I wasn't able to smell the cannabis. I was too busy jamming out to the songs that they were playing.
I mean, it was there.
I was having. My head was nodding back and forth like crazy throughout the whole songs. Genocide. That was one of the best of the songs they did that night because they performed it in the same style as the Unleash in the East version there. That was a great one, yeah. And they definitely got.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry for interrupting your story.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead with the rest of your story.
All right. It was a great show. You had the screen in the background, just having all these different images throughout whichever song it was. I should look it up if they have a lyric video for the song Screaming for Vengeance. If so, I would definitely want to check it out there. Because I know they have a lyric video for Never the Heroes. I remember seeing that on Facebook one time.
Yeah. What happened with the kid?
He got. I guess the security guard. They handed over to one of the security guards over there, and it was taken to some room. I guess it was. Don't know what happened afterwards, but you even see that same security guard. He was getting into the music as well there.
Oh, okay.
All right, and I don't know if it was the kids trying to mosh or what. It was hard to see from the angle that we were in, but it was very little kids, mostly people my age, in their 40s, 50s, near their 60s, wearing their battle vests, jackets, and everything else there. It was a pretty good crowd there. My brother-in-law was concerned about if there was any fights or anything going to happen there. I said, no. And me and my sister said, no, this is an older crowd. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's about.
Well,
Pretty,
do you think the kid was high?
I do not know. I pretty much know. Like I said, if the kid was high, you would have been trouble.
Yeah.
Because venues like that are pretty strict when it comes to kids, bringing in their own alcohol. They're very, very strict on drugs and stuff. Especially on drugs, they don't want no issues there. I don't think anybody.
Right.
Wire, did you see anybody light up any joints and smoke them during the show there?
There was people doing that.
Oh wow, I see there. Must have been far away because I wasn't able to see him there. But I think that was the only thing that was possibly that they could take a pass on. Anything like smoking a bowl or something like that, that's gonna deem being questioned there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did Tony from Revere said about one of our videos there? He was reviewing it on his show, according to Keith there.
Yes. He's like he pressed like 2 or 3 videos and listened to like the first minute or 2 of each video,
Yeah.
and then he's like, I don't get why he like posts no videos and then he posts all these videos all at once. Like, does he think he's actually gonna come back or something?
Who?
Tony.
Well, Tony said that.
I don't know why. This is a music show. Why are we talking about that?
Cause
Come on.
he played some of your videos. He played like the first minute or 2 of like three of your videos.
All right, bro, you're obsessed.
Well, Dr. Earl just asked me about it.
I did, and by the way, he also commented on one of your videos of Halford, getting audiences say, yeah, 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 and he said that Dr. Earl is tone deaf. Like, I never was that much of a singer to begin with. I'm a guitar player, yeah. And by the way,
Oh, snap. He
Yeah.
said he saw you playing the guitar,
yeah,
but you weren't singing, and he's like,
I'm not a singer.
he said Dr. Earl's playing the guitar, he's having the best time of his life, he's
Yep.
so happy. He's like, yeah, this is the greatest time in my life.
Did he really say that, or was that just some cheesy something he comes up with?
He really said that.
All right, there. Got to check it out sometime there. Yeah, we
Yeah.
went over prior to the gig there. We went in YR's crib there, and he showed me all these guitars. And we did a couple of videos, I think, on his channel, on my channel. I uploaded playing a couple of these guitars there. He showed me this Ibanez cool ass guitar, Black Gibson, this one Destroyer with no Explorer guitar there. I think
Yeah.
it's not a Gibson Explorer, but it's some other manufacturer there.
Ibanez.
Ibanez Destroyer,
The
their
one that
version
what's his
there.
name used in Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah, Adrian Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good there. It's funny. One of the nearby WalMarts there, they have a guitar learning setup there that was delivered to me a couple years back. It's a Squire Stratocaster from Fender. Comes with a small amp, guitar, wires, and everything else that comes on. Picks, tuning mechanisms there. Dude, I would love to get that sometime soon. But then again, they'll probably have it in Florida when we move there later on during this weekend there. All right. So, and also, now before we get to discussion there, we also want to say another rest in peace to singer Irene Cara. We know her 2 big songs, Fame and Flashdance with a Feeling. She has a couple other hits as well there, like On My Own, and I forgot this one called Why Me. That was like my kind of a okay hit there during that time period there. She was about, I think she was 70 something there, if I'm correct. Can you look that up for me, Keith? Irene Cara?
Okay.
All right, go ahead there. We haven't heard, she has not been heard much since the
What do you want to know about her?
Yeah,
What do you want to know
the
about her?
age, just the age that what age was she when she passed away? About a week or so
Okay.
ago.
Oh.
All right. On a yes.
When she
Let's
passed
see.
away.
Okay.
63.
I'll let the show go. Let them talk and I'll take care of this.
Hmm.
19. She was 63.
Hello?
Hey guys, can you? I gotta take care of something important here. Can you guys do some discussion here until I get back? Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. Can you talk about your days? Your Ark, you definitely talk about what's going on with you and how things are going with you. You know, memories
Wait,
that
when
you.
you say my days, do you mean like this week?
Yeah, this week, how everything is going. You know, what concert you'd like to see. If you're really interested in seeing Priest when he come to your state of Florida.
All right. Let's see. Today
I'll
is
be back.
Thursday. Okay. Let's see. I went to this new group I'm in. I go there Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and it's really cool. And let's see what else. I've been to Extreme Action Park today and yesterday. Um, and it's still hot outside during the day. It's like 80 degrees during the day, which sucks. To me, like 80 degrees is hot. Um, and let's see. Uh, I've been doing art, and I went to the Cole Swindell concert, and that was really good. I actually like the opening act better than I like Cole Swindell.
Hmm.
The Dylan Marlowe, he was the opening act. And oh yeah, so after I saw Cole Swindell, like the next day, I was like, all right, now that I saw Cole Swindell, I want to see Buju Banton in concert. He's the greatest. Oh, all right, he's the greatest Jamaican rapper ever. Yo, I think it'd be so cool to see him in concert. And I just sent someone two of my paintings.
Hmm.
And let's see, what else? What's up? Ark, what's up? Is Ark still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Ark, you want to talk about something? Or not?
I was trying to think of what would be good. I guess I could plug my Patreon
Yep.
at patreon.com/Arknolia. I go into lots of things. I go into music. I go into baseball. I'm going into wrestling.
That wasn't me. That was YR.
Television shows and movies. It's all kinds of stuff. And I'd like to encourage everyone to go out there and give it a look.
I am going to DJ a party in December at this program thing.
Mm.
It'll be the first time that it's a dance party. It'll be their first dance party since COVID lockdown. Here, Corns, Jonathan Davis talk embling techniques, autos, auto ceases and more on Sing for Science podcast. Hey, RP. What up, RP?
Keith is still alive? Wow, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? Let's see.
What are you guys yapping about?
Oh, I watch Tony every day.
Why?
Why?
You know, I
He's
do sometimes
entertaining
too.
as
I'm not gonna
fuck.
lie. I do sometimes too.
Yeah. I saw you get kicked out of the chat like a week ago.
Yeah, I like to fuck with Tony sometimes.
Yo. Let's
It's too
see.
bad though.
Yeah. I like to blend in with everybody else in the chat.
I like to start shit. You know? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he timed you out because you were talking about his girlfriend. Are you scratching the record on the turntable?
All right.
Hey, Dr. Earl's back.
Hold on a second.
Thank you.
Danny MT said he'll be here in one
He's gonna be
second.
in a minute.
Yeah,
All right,
that's what he said.
All right. I got this son called to take care of something there. And gonna get the hold on.
Whoa, someone's mic is messed up. What the fuck?
Let me get it here. Son of a bitch, man. Oh, damn time, man.
Let's see what's going on. Dr.
Are we still going?
Yeah. All right, there.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Dead air.
I'm trying. This thing's fucking. Come on, we're doing this. There we go. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, there you
Yes,
go.
Mr. Verizon, man.
Yeah, stupid. I know. As I mentioned, every time you go outside, I had to go far away from our place, about half a block for the internet to finally kick back in, because for some fucking dumb reason, it stops. It goes out when you're in the parking lot, whichever place we are living at. Hopefully, when we get to Florida, we will not have that damn issue. That drives me fucking nuts. That's why it takes long for me to join a call late at night when you get done from work when Wire tries to call me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, I know. It drives me fucking nuts, man. All right, so I just had to come back to get this. You'll still be a part of the show while taking care of this task here. So what's going on? So let's talk about, something that came to my mind when I was watching Queensryche play. Now, we all know Queensryche. They played massive amount of arenas. They played couple of stadium tours, I guess, with other bands. Big festivals, and we know that. Now today, a couple lineup changes. Then all of a sudden now, they're on this independent label, which I've never yet even hear of. They say they have a new album coming out pretty soon, but we hardly see it because it's hardly available, unfortunately. There.
course, they have a new singer. They have this singer, Todd something in there for quite a number of years after booting Jeff Tate out. And the reason he got booted out, for I understand, was apparently his ego got way out of control. Now, Queen's right now doing opening shows for Judas Priest. They've been playing small venues like from the Palace of Auburn Hills back in around 1990-91 to the Emerald Theater, which is a small little place in Mount Clemens, Michigan. Kind of makes you wonder. Foghat, they usually play smaller venues. Boston, the band plays smaller venues. You think it's because some of the fizz died out, or do you think it's because too many changes in the band lineup, or do you think that the change of the scene kind of causes to happen? Because remember, a lot of hard rock bands had to take a back seat to all these alternative acts, which was running rapid throughout the whole 1990s. I mean, like when Judas Priest came back in '98 with Tim Ripper Owens, instead of playing a place like Joe Louis Arena, Culver Arena back in Detroit, they would end up at the State Theater, a small theater-like venue, which even Black Sabbath even performed there back in 1994. Do you think it was the alternative scene that did the damage to some of these bands, or was it also issues with the personal lineup, the management, or anything else? What do you think, guys?
Wait, who are you talking about right now?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I'm talking about bands that were big in the 80s and early 90s, now playing smaller venues.
Okay, why I was laughing? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Ah, gosh. But you notice it's been like this. It's been like this for a couple of years now. Now, I'm sure some of these bands have been gone for a while there. Like I said, Judas Priest had to wait 7 years to put out a record to do a tour, let alone find a new singer. I mean, Rob Halford even took a step out from the music scene for a while there after Fight disbanded. He would come back with two. Then he would come out with his band Halford. But in between that, he was doing some smaller venues as well there with both Fight and Halford.
Yeah, well, I went to see Cole Swindell at, like, he's been out since 2012. I think 2012, and like he played at a arena that only had 30,000 seats.
Now, because when you think about it, compared to a huge, massive arena like the Toyota Center, or possibly where Priest, if it was still around at that time, Priest would definitely pack the house around 1986, 1984, 82, when the Defenders, Screaming, and Turbo came out. There would have been, those places would have been packed with people because, Priest was at their height during those years there. And then they're playing a venue like the 713 Music Hall in H-Town there, which is kind of smaller, but it's big, it's small. By the way, whoever the architect is at that place there definitely gets a thumbs up from all of us, because it is a nice looking venue. I took a small video and sent it to my brother-in-law. He was very impressed with the inside of it as well there. Yeah, it was. But it's but when you think about it, Foghat, who was big in the 70s and early 80s there, they now play smaller venues, when you think about it there. Almost clubs at times there. You think it's because of is a result of one member running the whole band from the original lineup?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think it's that, or do you think it's just that, the change in scene in the music world?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like all around. Less people are going to concerts, like for anybody.
Well, if that's so, it'd probably be for the major bands that are out there today. Like, for
Yeah.
instance, we have, for instance, Metallica's going to be going on tour. They already have a new song out there. And people are talking about the price of the tickets. Depeche Mode are going to go on tour pretty soon. And it's just two original members now, David Gahan and Martin Gore. But the price of tickets for this upcoming tour is going to be way through the roof. It's just and doesn't really make that much sense. I mean, not everybody's able to afford these tickets. I mean, God knows, Jeez. I mean, Motley Crue is going to be heading out on tour pretty soon there. And I wonder if they're going to be doing places like the Toyota Center in Houston or something like the Joe Louis Arena, if that still exists in Detroit, or the Staples Center in LA there. No. Head talk. I got to.
Oh.
Dr. Brown, how does the shirt fit? Dr. Brown,
Hold on a second. What's up, Wire?
how does that shirt fit?
Frit's pretty damn good. I saw for a second there, and he disappeared again. Trying to get him on the call. Right. I'll be back, guys.
Well, the subject was something I don't know a heck of a lot about, so I can't really discuss it. And apparently no one's on the call but me.
Hey, I'm back.
There.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Do you know something about the subject? I know nothing about
No.
the subject.
Nah.
Keith, it was about bootleg shirts.
Oh, I thought it just bootleg stuff.
Oh, bootleg
Right.
shirts. I didn't even know there were bootleg shirts of anything. But if there are bootleg shirts, like I'd buy a bootleg shirt. I don't care if it's real or fake. I don't give a
Buju
fuck.
Banton.
Yeah.
Buju Banton.
Yeah, I'd buy a fake Buju Banton shirt, a bootleg Buju Banton shirt. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Makes no difference to me.
Okay. Wonder where Dr. Earl keeps going.
I'm taking a chip.
Outside? Oh,
Yeah.
dogs do it. Yeah, you never know.
Hey, I'd probably like the bootleg shirt better than the real shirt because I'll get it for a cheaper price. Doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck about anything. It feels good not to give a fuck about anything. I love it.
Yeah, I'll give you an article.
What?
I'll give you an article here. Look it up
Oh,
on Blabbermouth. On Blabbermouth.
okay. All right. Let's see. Let me go read it.
Fair enough.
Oh, you want me to read about corn or sharp?
Neither, look,
Okay.
or both, or Vinny Paul.
All right. Corn just talks in corn. Uh, when Vinny Paul's say, it can. Okay. Let's see. All right. I got the article. Here, Corn's Jonathan Davis talk embalming techniques, auto PCs, and more on Sing for Science podcast. On the latest installment of Sing for Science, out now via the Talk House Podcast Network, the podcast shows is ready to entertain and answer the most morbid of curiosities. The episodes titled Dead Bodies Everywhere, Post-Mortem Biology, and the Curious Lives of Human Cadaverse. Sing for Science host, creator, and musician Matt Wyatt puts legendary corn frontman Jonathan Davis in conversation with best-selling pop science writer Mary Roche to discuss more mortality science and demystify the macabre. The interview is centered around Korn's song Dead Bodies Everywhere off the band's 1998 album Follow the Leader, which sold over 14 million copies. It was partly based on Davis's own experience working in a morgue prior to forming Korn, just a junior in high school when he began doing post-mortems out of the coroner's office in his hometown of Bakersfield, California. Oh, Bakersfield, that's where the Baker Boys are from.
I see there. Who we talking about, Keith? I'm back.
Jonathan Davis from Korn.
There. And what's up with him right now, currently?
Let's see. It's the title says here Korn's Jonathan Davis talk embalming techniques, auto feces, and more on Sing for Science podcast.
Oh, I see there. Talk about the new record that they're putting out soon.
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, anytime I read these stories, I don't retain any information at all.
You need to, man. You need to, bro.
No, I don't. Okay, anyway. Davis went on to study at San Francisco's College of Morty Science, where coincidentally Roach also attended, driven by a need to shed light on the darker parts of life. David Roach shared deep interest in Americans' death, denying culture, using Sing for Science as a platform to launch into these subjects without fear, and instead was a sharp focus on the realities of death and music as a means of reckoning with some life's biggest questions. At the beginning of the episode, Davis describes living in an apartment attached to the... Remember when Travis TLC said the worst part about this show was me reading these stories? Anyway.
I mentioned that.
Yeah, that's... See, I was like talking shit about him for going at Dave because I like Dave, and then he started talking shit about me.
Oh, who? Travis?
Yeah.
Because
like at the time, like Travis and C-Man were going at Dave, I was a huge fan of Dave.
And we haven't, it's kind of, we haven't heard from C-Man in quite a long while, and Dave is still around.
Yeah. Yeah, but now Dave's channel's boring because he doesn't do drama.
No, now your whole family's gonna die. We not talk drama here.
Okay.
Music platform. So, Earl, let's dive back into this because so when we got there, we started waiting because basically me and Earl, we were the first person in line, and then you could pay to get an upgrade. So there's probably how many you would say like 40 people ahead of us, if that, for the upgraded, maybe 40, 50 people, but we were first in GA, so I mean we got pretty much second row, but like before we got in, there was people trying to sell shirts, bootleg shirts, and they ran them all. They were like they're trying to do like a 20 for them or something, and they didn't even look that good. That's why I didn't even buy them all. But when we left, those ones that
That's
like the Harley Davidson, like in the back, don't
so.
even the back doesn't look that bad at all. And really at the time, Brian, I should have hit him with 2 for 15, but I mean, he hit us with the 10. I was like, all right, like let's, and they had both of our sizes.
Cats on this Cobo Arena Hall. It was a Cobo Arena back in May of 1985. Me and my dad went and checked it out there, and while we was entering, there were all these people selling these black and white shirts of black and white photos of Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. They were obviously bootleg. By the time we were sitting in the car waiting for a good place, time to get out, one of the bootleggers was right into his car, tried to open up his trunk when one of the patrolmen caught up to him there apparently, and when we saw the guy try to sell those shirts for about half off, one of the staff of the music hall staff there, he kind of ran him out to start questioning him. Now I'm surprised that still goes on to this very day, believe it or not, but apparently it does. I'm sure Ark. I'm sure Ark has a few stories about bootleg, and we got to get into some of the bootleg albums, because that's an interesting discussion there. When I'm gonna head back inside.
Bob Dylan had a ton of them.
Oh yeah, so did Frank
and
Zappa.
Actually, the Grateful Dead had a ton of them, and the Grateful Dead.
Oh yeah,
thought it was cool.
Yeah, but then again, other bands are disapprove of it, like Metallica, Frank Zappa. He actually bought back all the bootleg albums that were out there at the time. He put it in a box set called Zappa Beats the Boots. Give me a couple seconds there, guys. Go ahead and talk.
Okay.
Keith, would you purchase a bootleg shirt?
Yes. Yes, I would.
And what size?
What?
Size.
What size? Size? Large.
That's what Earl got.
Oh, yeah.
Do you still have your Judas Priest shirt?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep. I had bootleg CDs back in the day.
Really?
I was all about bootleg CDs. It was like the last CD I bought.
You got to hear the music before the artist released the CD, or it's like during?
No, I didn't get the music before the artist released the CD. I got the music on I think LimeWire, and I would make CDs from LimeWire and Music Media Player, Windows Media Player.
We got to talk about Metallica, that's for sure there.
Yeah.
Because you remember the feud with Napster many years back there. That really was a big deal there. Here was this streaming service, putting their music out, 6 different versions of I Disappear for free. Metallica finds out about it, then they take Napster to court.
Oh yeah, I was like 6 or 7 when that happened. So I was I heard about it, but I wasn't really following it.
Well, I was found a lot. I was found a lot of things that were going on in there.
Yeah. I didn't even use Napster. Napster was totally gone when I started using the computer for music. I got LimeWire.
I didn't have a computer at that time there, so I officially didn't really get my own until about 2014. because a couple of years, last few years in Detroit, I had to go to the nearby public library or my girlfriend's computer or the library computer when I lived in Richmond, Michigan. So I didn't actually get my own computer until I moved here in Texas.
Yeah, I've had a computer at my house since 1988 because my dad loved computers.
Yeah, that's good there.
Yeah, my dad loved new technology.
That's good there. All right. Well, one thing about computers, they're able to come up with some interesting stuff. That's for dang sure there. I mean, using and plus all the things that comes along with it.
And
Like
Keith knows what.
Go ahead.
And Keith knows what MS-DOS is.
Yes, yeah, I do know. Yep, I remember that in 1989, 1990, 1991. Yep. Yeah, I was using it.
So what do we got here?
Yeah, the other two people.
Now,
the other two people are sitting there going, MS-DOS, what the heck is that?
I thought it was a new band.
As far as like up to at least like 2018, I don't know if they're still using it now, but they were using MS-DOS all the way up to like at least 2018. But it was behind the Windows. Like Windows was
right
up front and center, and MS-DOS was running behind Windows, so you really couldn't see it.
I see there.
It's like MS-DOS, you had to type in a code, and then a program would pop up on the computer.
Now, one of the things I saw in the screenshot here is the estate of Vinnie Paul, the late Pantera drummer, said that there could never be a Pantera reunion without Vinnie or Dimebag. Said, I guess.
Yes.
All right, there. Now, did Keith already read that article while I was
No.
inside? No, definitely got to read that one there. That's for sure.
Okay. Oh, let me go get it right now.
Because you know what? This is no surprise. You may remember when the Sex Pistols got back together in '96. You know, the mother of Sid Vicious, she spoke out about it because it's not the Pistols without Sid. But then again,
even though Sid was a terrible bassist,
he wasn't even a bassist at all.
Vinnie Paul's estate.
They
whatever
actually,
he was.
He never was. The only thing he was good at is being a heroin addict. They had a guy named Chris Spelling behind the stage played the bass.
All right, I got the article.
Okay, go ahead.
Vinnie Paul's estate, there can never be a Pantera reunion without Abbott Brothers.
All right.
The estate of Pantera drummer. What the fuck? There's this like ad. Okay.
I know. I hate that shit, man.
Yeah. The estate of Pantera drummer Vinnie Paul Abbott had issued a statement in support of the reformed band's upcoming shows, but stopped short of calling it a reunion. Pantera, featuring surviving members of Rex Brown bass and Philip Anselmo vocals, along with guitarist Zakk Wylde, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Label Society, and drummer Charlie Bennett. Anthrax will headline a number of major festivals across North America, South America, and Europe, and stage some of their own headline concerts beginning in December 2022. It was first reported in July that Anselmo and Brown will unite with Wylde and Bennett for a world tour under the Pantera banner. According to Billboard, the lineup has been given a green light by the estates of the band's founders, Vinnie Paul, guitarist Dimebag Darrell Abbott, as well as Brown, who last year said Wylde wouldn't tour with Pantera's reunion were to happen. It's unclear what changed his mind. Earlier today, Vinnie Paul's estate released the following statement via the drummer's social media: there can never be a Pantera without Vinnie and Dime. However, there is no better way to celebrate and honor Vinnie and Dime's legacy than to bring the music of Pantera directly to the fans. We are honored that Charlie and Zakk, their very, very close friends and musical brothers, will share the stage with Philip and Rex to unleash the power of Pantera live around the world. Longtime Pantera producer Sterling Winfield reported one of the people who control Vinnie Paul's estate shared the above statement on his personal social media, and and he included the following message. Here's the press release that the media said we had already done 6 months ago. It was just posted about 5 minutes ago for the first time ever. Don't believe everything the media tells you. Choose for yourself. Enjoy with open arms, minds, and hearts, or don't. The choice is yours, but don't make that choice for someone else. A week ago, Will Ferrell posted about the private Pantera rehearsal. He and several other people attended New Orleans on November 21st, calling it something very special and saying that his doubts were silenced. He wrote in part, I wasn't prepared for how classy, thoughtful, and honorable it was presented to me and the other fine folks in attendance. I don't think other people, the general public, are going to be prepared for it. He added, all of these people that have been talking negatively about it either online or the media without knowing a single thing about it. I honestly hope it either knocks them on their collective asses and that they eat their words, or that they simply regret not going. As it passes by them, Vinny passed away on June 22nd, 2018, as his other home in Las Vegas at the age of 54. He died of dilated cardiomyopathy, in enlarged heart, as well as severe coronary artery disease. His death was the result of chronic weakening of the heart muscle, basically meaning his heart couldn't pump blood as well as a healthy heart. According to TMZ, Vinny Paul left the bulk of his estate to his longtime girlfriend Chelsea Yeager, and his best friend Charles Jones got 38%, while Chelsea walked away with 37%. The rest was split between Vinny's tour manager, 10% drum tech, 5% producer, 5% friend, 5%. In addition, Vinny gave his interest in Dimebag's estate to the guitarist's longtime girlfriend Rita Henry. While he was alive, Vinnie Paul had repeatedly dismissed talks of Pantera reunion, telling Germany's EMP rock invasion 2014, people are selfish, man. They want what they want. They don't care what you want. And it's unfortunate that people go, oh, wow, man, they can get Zach Wild to jump up there on stage and it's Pantera again. No, it's not. It's not that simple. If Eddie Van Halen was to get shot in the head 4 times next week, would everybody be going, hey, man, Zach, go play for Van Halen? Just call it Van Halen. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's really selfish for people to think that, and it's stupid. It's not right at all. He continued, they call it a reunion for a reason. It's called bringing the original members back to what it was. So there's a lot of things they call reunions that aren't really reunions. They've got one dude from the band floating around in them. That's not a true reunion when Pantera. It'll never be possibly repeated. These same sentiments a few months later, Tom Planet Mosh in a separate interview without Dimebag Darrell, there's no Pantera reunion, and that's all there is to it. We were a very influential band, and we touched millions and millions of people with that band, but it's over. People really have to come to grips with that, and that's all there is to it. If all of us were still here, then the possibility would truly be there, but since it's not, it's selfish of the fans to want something they can't have, and that don't ever understand that. I get that. I get it. There's things I want in this world too. People in fucking hell want ice water, but they're not going to get it. So anyways, I'm glad that the people who have decided to follow me, and hell yeah, do. Right. And hopefully,
What? Never mind. Go ahead, Keith.
More of them will, and the ones that want to live in the past are going to live in the past up until its passing in June 2018. Vinny remained on non-speaking terms with Anselmo without the drummer, and directly blamed for Dimebag's death. Vinny Paul and Dimebag co-founder Pantera. When Pantera broke up in 2003, they formed Damage Plan on December 8, 2004, while performing with Damage Plan at the Arista Villa in Columbus, Ohio. Dimebag was shot and killed on stage by a troubled schizophrenic who believed that the members of Pantera were stealing his thoughts. Haney in 2011 called on Vinny and Philip to sell their differences in honor of Dimebag. Vinny, who is Dimebag's brother, and Samo had not spoken since Pantera split in 2003, but the relationship got even more acrimonious acrimonious when Vinny suggested that some remarks the vocalist had made about Dimebag in print just weeks earlier might have incited Dimebag's killer. Haney told the producers of Behind the Music remaster Pantera that she forgave the singer after they found themselves unexplicitly face-to-face at a concert in California. Pantera will play its first show in over 20 years this Friday, December 2nd, a co-headlining slot at Mexico's Hell in Heaven Metal Fest. There can never be a Pantera reunion without Vinny and Dime. However, there is no better way to celebrate and honor. Here's the press release that the media. We already had done 6 months ago. It was just posted about 5 minutes ago. Oh, these are people writing comments.
Yeah.
All right.
I see there. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say there. I'm sure the article could be that long there.
Yep.
So once again, I want to apologize to the guys here and everybody that was listening. I get this I get requested to do this important task at the last minute there. So everything's good now. It's all settled there. Alright, so like I said, guys, should have been there, Keith. We should have definitely wore. And by the way, yo, credit to YR for the.
Brian, will you be?
What up?
Brian, will you be hanging out with Keith Florida?
Keith, what after the show?
In Florida.
You know. Well, where is Keith located?
Broward County.
And which is near where?
You mean what city?
Yes.
Pompano Beach.
But what is that? Is that near Miami? Is it near Tampa?
It's an hour north of Miami. So it is near Miami. It's 1 hour north of Miami.
Because I think it's going to take about a few hours to get from Tampa to Miami, I guess.
6 hour drive from Tampa to Miami.
Oh boy.
5
so you'd be far away.
Yeah. 5 hour drive from my house to Tampa.
We should probably get
5 hour drive from my house to Tampa.
Well, we should probably get Mellow Yellow on the call because he lives in Florida as well there.
Yep, he lives 20 minutes away from me.
Oh, near Miami, I guess.
Yeah, but he's weird. He's antisocial and all.
Well, not as weird as Carlos Cabral.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Sorry, Carlos, but I don't know where you got the idea that Bullfrog had charges on him from who.
That guy is nuts.
Well, and by the way, I think I mentioned this to YR yesterday about the situation with Bullfrog over there, who I wish was on the call, because remember Prince Otto said it was Carlos's idea to frame Bullfrog. Turns out it was Prince's idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Prince said, "Oh, I did it so Wire wouldn't call me again."
Oh,
so
yeah, no. Let me dispute that crap. I think the real reason why I think, and this is me speaking, my opinion, was because he couldn't deal with Bullfrog.
Oh.
Because me and Prince had a couple of private conversations at that time in which he complained exquisitely about Bullfrog. At one point he even said, I could handle Keith, I could deal with this person, I could deal with that person, but I cannot deal with Bullfrog.
Oh.
So I think he probably did that to get rid of Bullfrog, obviously.
Yeah.
Get him exiled there.
I think Bullfrog is... Sorry.
Go ahead. Which backfired massively.
Yep.
Anyway, so let's get...
I think Bullfrog is 50 times better than Tommy MC.
Oh, gosh. Well, we'll have to get Tommy on the call and find out for sure.
Isn't Ken Show enough?
What
he's
about
on Ken's show all the... Isn't Ken's show enough? He's on Ken's show all the time. Isn't that enough?
Well, Ken and Tommy are buddies, as you know, there. So it's obviously there. All right, so back to the bootlegging thing.
Okay.
The only bootlegs I remember having was a CD called Welcome to the Electric Funeral by Black Sabbath, which was basically taken from a video cassette of the Sabs live in 1978. It was it was on the Never Say Die tour that year, and it basically was converted onto CD. I remember seeing at this one place called Off the Record in Royal Oak, Michigan, when that place was still existing. They had all this massive amounts of bootleg cassettes from radio shows like Brave New Ways out of Canada, recorded concerts out of the blue there. And these are basically poorly recorded material at that time there. Some people would sneak in tape recorders and just set the volume at such a pace so it won't sound all like, for instance, when I was recording some of the Priest clips live, I had to turn the volume down on my phone. Maybe even that wasn't enough, as there was a whole bunch of static and distortion on the audio playback. But then again, that's how loud it is. I had a pre-show
that's why
there.
I post mine.
Yep.
That's why I post mine. Mine is perfect.
But then again, I think I have a better phone, 20 times better phone than what I got.
All right.
Yeah. And that was also, of course,
full concert.
What up? Yeah. And by the way, we also got to talk about, some of how bands. Here's something else. You may remember, in between the reunion tour for Kiss in the '96, they had to put out an album called Carnival of Souls, the final sessions in the parentheses. Carnival of Souls was supposed to be something like something lean towards the grunge side there, like Pearl Jam or Soundgarden. That was requested by the record label because grunge alternative was the thing at that time there. Now, that many copies of that album were released on bootleg albums, bootleg CDs. I remember seeing a couple of those at another record store in Dearborn, Michigan. They didn't. They decided to put that album out officially because of those bootlegs. Axl Rose, he said in an interview at that time when Guns N' Roses was all over the place, one of the big reasons why he disapproved of that camera being taking a picture of him during that concert in Louisiana was because of fear that there'll be bootleg photos coming out pretty soon to be sold at concerts. Guns N' Roses at that time was being one of the biggest bootleg bands out there. I remember seeing at another independent record store called Record Time, which has since closed down for many years, all these bootleg live releases called Dr. Love, Night Train, and everything else there. But it was the same songs from different clubs in LA there from years before.
What's going on? I need to interject right now. Danny MT in this motherfucker. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, there you are, Danny. We tried to call you earlier, dude. Anyways,
what's going on?
Hey.
Sorry, man. I was with a homie of mine that's on the east side of fucking H, and he came by and visited for a little bit.
All right.
Talking, shooting shit, whatever, and I just got done with all that, whatever. So now I'm fucking chilling and about to do my own thing, man.
That's nice.
Daniel T, you look like Braun Strowman mixed with Mickey Nine tonight with the Brian Keith with the beanie.
Right.
I agree.
I don't see anything. I just sat there. But either way there. But I did get a glimpse of it last night when YR called him when we was in the car there.
Yeah, man. YR was looking cute with his baby blue eyes. Fucking camera, man.
Yeah.
For something. YR was looking cute.
So, Danny, glad you're on the
Dr.
call.
Earl.
Yeah.
Do you ride roller coasters?
No.
Only
one roller coaster as a kid I wasn't able to handle because I always came this close to barfing.
In Tampa, they have a theme park with 12 roller coasters.
Well, I don't do theme parks.
Okay.
The only theme park I went to was Boblo Island, and that was way years back there when I was a wee kid.
Right.
children. Get it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Roller coasters are for children? No, they're not.
Yeah.
Well, adults do
No, I
read
ride
them.
the scary roller coasters.
Get it?
Son of a bitch. I don't know who that was.
What's going on, man? Man, why y'all calling me? What are y'all talking about?
Well, we're talking about everything in sight there. We're talking about the Priest concert. We're talking about, bootleg industries. We're talking about everything else.
Earl, tell Danny about the guy that fainted.
About the what?
The guy that fainted, and then the guy who pushed and shoved us.
Yeah, we gotta address
autograph.
that. I gotta talk about this jackhole and what he was trying to do. Rob Halford eventually did come out to sign some autographs, do a few selfies with some of the fans out there. I was hoping to get both, and some jackoff, got in front of me, cut in front of me, saying, hey, excuse me, Rob's got my pen here. Blah, Rob's. I'm trying to call Rob, and he wasn't even. He just ignored me. It just kept signing in. I wasn't able to. So I wasn't.
He heard you though.
I don't know why.
You should have been more like
louder.
Like people just
I was trying to be, but this guy was just coming out there saying, Rob's got my pen. Rob's got my pen there, like just cutting in front of me.
Which you kind of like.
Which I didn't.
Like when you're in that moment, though, aren't you kind of shocked that you get an opportunity that he's right there, though?
Exactly.
Like,
yes. I was hoping to get a glimpse of him before the show. That happens a couple of times there, but Wire said, I think Wire got a clip of me doing that there.
Yes.
Yes, and we were asked by the security to obey this rule. You'll stay behind the gate there, which I did. We stayed there for about a couple of minutes, and then we went back to doing our thing there. And this was after we got done checking out the Minute Maid Park there, which is a badass place there.
Oh, yeah, it is. But it sounds like to me it was better off that I fucking forgot when I was all blown out of my gourd and fucking, I was like, where you at? Because I wouldn't have put up with that shit. I would have been shaking people around their shirt and be like, hey, man, Dr. Earl wants a fucking shirt and a signature. And this old fucking dude over here, YR, man, he wants a fucking free candy bar. What the fuck's really going on? I ain't trying to hear nobody about saying nothing. I'm making the rules, fuckers. This is my concert now.
Exactly. There's always that one jack off.
Brown, can you get on camera? And you can show us their shirt?
Okay, let me see if I can here. But I'm just saying here, there's always that one jerk off, and there's always that one jerk off. That's always.
So you're talking about.
What's up?
So you're talking about me.
No, we're not. No, we're talking about these jackoffs who you see at shows, try to get the stars' attention, try to be super cool, yeah, and they're just obnoxious as hell. There was one time.
Okay.
There was this one time, me and my best friend Dennis, shout out to him, we saw Thomas Dolby play the Ritz in Roseville back in 1988, and there was this one jackoff. And he was a jack-off, literally, because everybody was about to pounce on him. They just, because he kept saying, Mr. Dobie, come on stage, Mr. Dobie, over and over and over and over. And finally, the two guys next to us said, he's drunk. If he falls over, don't pick him up. So, and some guy almost bumped into some guy rudely, and the guy almost knocked him out there. Now, there was no fight started, thank goodness there, but still, there's always that one idiot. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you, but I was agreeing with you. I said, you always got one of them motherfuckers there, man. And it always seems like anytime I go to a big place, whether it's venue, concert, whatever the fuck it is, it seems like the guy that's there is fucking next to me or close to me, and I just want to pop off on him.
Yeah.
Or end up popping off on him. I don't put up with that shit. I'm trying to enjoy. I'm not trying to have some black jaw try to ruin my fucking shit. I just get angry. But y'all already know that's how I am. But I've been behaving, so let's actually not talk about that because I've been being good.
All right. And I don't know how this happened. What the fuck, dude? Now my voice is echoing for some dumb reason.
Yeah, you're like cutting in and out now, dude.
I don't know why.
Just jump out and come back in.
Okay, give me a couple of minutes there.
All right.
That's a pity with this stupid computer here. Okay, I'm gonna end the call and rejoin right now. And no, I am not taking no stupid survey. Saying how would you rate this call? Now your damn business.
I'm coming back.
There we go.
There he is. There's the man with the plan. All right, you sound better now.
Okay. But I still hear my echo. And nothing else is on except nothing else is on. No phone is not on.
I don't know what that is, bro. That's on your side because there's no echo on my end. I don't know about anybody else, but you sound crisp on my shit. So
that's good there.
Doctor, I hear you.
And now there's an echo coming from Keith then.
Keith get an echo too.
Even Ark, everybody's got an echo on them. What the fuck?
yeah, I hear it. Come on.
No, somebody got something playing in the background. Keith? Is it you, dude?
No, it's not me.
It's you because you got all them Haitians talking in your fucking background.
Well, they always talk in the background no matter what.
Right.
There's always strife over a Haitian or somebody fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And usually at Keith. Now the echo's gone.
What changed?
I don't know, but I'm glad it did, because that was getting annoying as hell there.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Wait, Silver 100 here?
Hate to keep.
Silver Roll, where you been, man?
Hey.
I just got back. I had a little shopping. I just got back home.
Was you listening to the show in the background?
No, I didn't have my phone or nothing. I co-pilot. I don't need my phone all the time.
Oh, okay, there.
I'm an old. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we had a little talk about Viking Sand on the way back there. See how he's doing there.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's
Vikings.
Vikings
We're still
is the
doing paperwork and all.
Kanye. Vikings is the Kanye West of the community.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, there.
What? He owes $200,000 a month. He like Kanye West.
Oh. Who, Kanye owes a lot of money?
Yeah, dude, he's got to pay. He's got them 4 babies he had with that stupid bitch. He's got to pay $200,000 a month.
Really?
Yep, $200,000 a month goes to Kim Kardashian for a fucking kid.
Wow, holy shit! Now, doesn't she make more money than he does?
Well, yeah, I mean, she became famous ever since she had that fucking sex tape come out with what's his name, Ray J or whatever. That's
yeah,
the only
Ray
reason.
J. Yeah, that's his name there.
And then all of them famous, and they're making like billions of fucking dollars. And then they're decided to cut his dick off and become a woman. Like they got like an easy ride in, man, to fucking money.
Oh yeah, and absolutely. More publicity for them, the more for the reality shows and such, and beauty products and clothing line.
Yeah, I think the youngest one. What the fuck is him?
Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, she's a billionaire.
Oh, they're all billionaires, no matter what.
Oh, but what I'm saying is the youngest one, she ain't got no sex tape out. She ain't done no fucking hoe shit like her sister's ass has done. And she's the richest one out of them all.
Yeah. That's how she's able to afford that plastic surgery.
Yep.
And what do you think we should have Kanye West do? You know, go to some mental ward for a while there.
Dude, he needs He locked up for a while, man.
You know,
His head
I gotta get my brother-in-law because he saw a clip. I gotta address this here. Hold on a second there. Tim, didn't you
Danny.
didn't
Oh,
Kanye?
sorry.
We hear the clip earlier on saying, Kanye West saying Hitler didn't do any bad.
Yeah, I was just on
What
Alex
would he
Jones'
say?
show. Listen to it.
Well, in the beginning, he didn't. It was when he got put on crystal meth.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
no, dude, that was a
Oh
fucking
my
drug.
gosh.
It was actually like a prescribed drug. He was doing a lot of good for the.
But the thing is, he should know it was the Germans that created Volkswagen, not the
Keith, you're
Nazis.
Jewish. What do you think about Hitler?
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Hitler's the biggest scumbag of all time.
No, he's not. He was just on drugs.
Oh. All right.
You gotta do your research
Oh,
before
wow.
just.
I see that. I got the full story there.
Keith, do you want a
Correction, guys. The only thing he
Keith,
said, Kanye West said that the only thing the Nazis did was create Volkswagen. It was a vehicle that was commissioned by Adolf himself there during the Second World War.
Is he just trolling people?
Who,
I think he's
Kanye?
trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's been a troll since he first came onto the scene. He's been a troll every time he goes on the award show.
No, he was gravy in the beginning. When he came out, okay, what was it, like 2004?
2004.
Through the Wire? Where
Yeah.
it was a song about him, like he went through the car wreck and he had his jaw whacked. He was straight then. He was cool. But as he started moving up, climbing up the ladder, he got weaker and weirder.
Maybe in that car wreck.
Like, he started out a weirdo. He started out normal. But
it may have been the car wreck that did it because when you have
I don't know.
Because you remember Gary Busey had a motorcycle accident in which he was in a coma for a number of days.
Dude, Gary Busey has always been weird, bro. Come on.
But now he's a lot more weirder because of that. Because of his mental state. Because of that, he hasn't been really the same. And that's why we hardly see him in any movie roles.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to fuck with him. He's definitely a crazy ass bastard.
Yeah.
But you can't deny that before that, he was a strange ass dude. Like, he was super weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, act and all that stuff, whatever. But him as a person, when you can tell when you're around somebody, like, man, you kind of throw it off, bro. Like, there's something weird with you.
Yeah.
That's Gary Busey. You can't compare him to Kanye West because Kanye West came out the gate full on fucking, like, he was legit.
Mm-hmm.
He hit fucking big with Through the Wire. He hit big. And then he started doing his songs like, what's that song? Okay, I can't think about it right now, but there's a few that came out.
What year?
Started from like 2004, going through like 2008. But Touch the Sky. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna touch the sky. He was doing legit shit, but I don't know. Like, sometimes some people, man, get into that celebrity status, and they got cash, and they start doing drugs and start getting fucking weird.
Yeah.
He was one of them because he was not like before. He was on Dave Chappelle's show. He got the feature on one, because you know how Dave Chappelle's show back in the day, like, he would always have an artist that would come on at the end and do a song.
Right.
He was on there. He did fucking phenomenal. Like, he was gravy. This was before he got weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was great. And I forget, what was that song? Tonight. Oh my God, no, that's gonna drive me nuts. I'm not gonna try to think of lyrics. I can't do that.
Let me look it up.
Go ahead there.
But
I know one thing, a lot of people agree on. I think you probably agree on this, that there was a time where people were saying he should be banned from all these award shows because he always throws a damn tirade whenever he doesn't win something there.
Yeah, no, well, not even that. Think about this, Dr. Earl. Remember when he fucking went up on stage and talked shit and fucking said that, what's her name?
Beyonce had the best video of all time.
Yeah, right in front of Taylor Swift.
Won this. It should have been for Beyonce. I was like, who the fuck invited you up here? What are you doing? Like, that's the most disrespectful thing you could ever fucking do.
I think what it is, he's seeking attention.
I thought in the beginning that it was for attention too, but is that the way to get attention? Okay, let's say, Dr. O, you're a fucking famous musician.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you, and you're sitting at the fucking Grammy Awards. You're sitting there in that atrium with everybody, and you're just sitting there like, it could be me when someone says my name, like blah, blah, blah. But they don't. And they say somebody else. Would you go run your ass up there real quick and be like, no, this person don't deserve it. Should have went to this person.
No, I would never do that.
Do it fucking like some kind of clout? Like, no, that's psycho.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah, like nobody liked him for that. That didn't do him any good.
No.
Everybody,
Kanye,
what the fuck? What is this dude on, bro? Is he on fucking crystal meth or something? Like,
Kanye, he blamed it on the brown liquor. He said that brown liquor will get you in trouble.
That's not an excuse. That is not an excuse.
That's bullshit.
I drink all day, all night, and I would never do such a thing. I would never do such a thing. And that's coming from me because y'all already know I'm rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
I would not do some bullshit like that.
Oh, here's something else, Danny. Here's something else. A couple of years before that, he was on the European version of the MTV Music Video Awards. Some UK electronic duo, whose name I forgot, they won the Video of the Year, and Kanye was like, hell no. He gets right up there to the microphone saying, my video has Pamela Anderson, my video has this, my video has that there. It's like the guys. Is he that full of himself? He's like he often acts like he's entitled.
Oh, was it Beck?
He did that too as well. He said Beck needs to respect artistry, but Beck needs to respect this. The guy thinks that he is entitled to every award that's out there, where it's Tony, Oscar, Grammy, or Emmy, or whichever there.
I'm a genius.
So when you say that, I mean, think about this again. Let's bring this back down again. Think about this, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
If he's gonna sit there and do this, no matter what kind of fucking trophy you get, or what kind of award or Grammy, etc., and you continuously say this shit, and it hasn't worked out for you since day one, is it not kind of gonna fucking tick in your mind like this dude's fucking nuts? He's got issues.
Yeah, it is, yo. But then again, sometimes
people aren't liking you more because you're doing that. People are starting to fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Like these people that had fucking talk shows were starting to bring him on and like trying to pick apart his brain. Like, what exactly is going on? Like, why did you
like
do
TMZ
this?
Live? He was on there a couple of years back. There, he was talking about slavery was a choice.
Yeah, no, dude, fucking weird, bro. He's out of there. Motherfucker couldn't even get a fucking hookup with Skechers, bro. Nobody wears fucking Skechers except old women and old men. And even his ass are like, "No, we ain't representing you." Nope. That could have done Skechers a good deal because he's a big name, even though he's a fucking whack job. But even they told him, like, "Nope, we don't need you, and we're not gonna fucking sponsor you."
Yeah, because you can't deal with them.
I know what kind of president Kanye West would be. He said he wants to have a Donald Trump campaign with Bernie Sanders policies.
Like, that's going to happen.
Right. And see, that right there, that is the most ignorant thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, how... I'm not even going to get into politics as I'll start going off. But
hearing that makes my bowels want to churn.
Yeah. He loves how Donald Trump had his campaign.
Yeah, well, Kanye needs help.
Donald Trump is fucking far right fucking Republican.
Yeah.
But he wants to join in with fucking Bernie Sanders, who's basically like what
a left
fascist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the middle, a fucking weirdo, dude. Like, it doesn't even mix. It wouldn't work. Who says that? That's another good point about Kanye West. The guy is fucking out of his mind.
Danny, you did this with Nicki Nine.
Do what?
What, bud?
You said he called him a kite?
Oh, yeah, no.
He said that just to trigger.
That was a long time ago, man.
You pulled a Kanye.
No, I didn't. Because I knew Nicki beforehand first. And he had already
I'll be back.
put out many times that he was Mormon and all that shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Just a way to like try to like trigger when we got in our little argument, and I was just saying that whatever. Like, I know he's not Jewish. And what person that is Jewish is gonna say, like, I don't know why they're calling me that. I'm not Jewish. That's like me saying, like, I'm not a white man. I'm a black man. You know, like are y'all gonna believe me if I say that long enough? Like, no, seriously, guys, I'm black. You're going to be like, okay, Danny, I think you're fucking retarded. And I don't hear fucking long enough because you're not a black dude. Yes, I am. You know, like, it's the same shit, like, with fucking Nicky. Like, that was my little dig at him. And it's just like, I don't know why he says this. I'm not Jewish. Like, nobody's going to fucking deny what they are. Like, if you're Jewish, you're like, yeah, bitch, I am Jewish. What's up? You hate me for it? What, you want to punch me in the face? Come punch me in the face for being Jewish. Let me see it. No. You know, like, you're not going to just deny what your heritage is and go a different route. The Jewish thing was a fucking straight up joke. Not to mention, and for the record, I've said this before already because all of that stuff is squashed now. I love Nicki Nine. Actually, he's a really good dude. And I hope he's doing well right now with everything going on in his life right now. But I did say multiple times after that shit was squashed, I'm like, man, it's just a joke. It's just a way to trigger and talk shit. And yes, I got hardcore on talking shit about it, whatever, but I literally have multiple friends. I'm not talking about Discord. I'm not talking about YouTube. No, I'm talking about real life. People that I shake hands with and have known for years that are Jewish, that are great friends of mine. I don't care about your religion. What you believe and what you are is what you are. It's fine. I was just doing that to be a smartass, and everybody took it as like I was some kind of white supremacist. Like, no, dude. If you're Jewish, you're Jewish. If you're fucking Muslim, you're fucking Muslim. If you're Christian, you're Christian. If you're a Buddhist, cool. I don't give a fuck. I don't. And you're not wrong for believing in what you believe in or what you were raised in or what, you know, like your blood is. Like, I don't care. I'm friends with everybody. Shit. Of all colors, all religions, man. Like, I ain't got nothing against Jews. It was a joke. But I did a really good job of talking shit because people were like, man, Danny's a fucking asshole, dude. Like, he's like super fucking white power racist.
Oh, gosh.
Actually, what I was not going for, it was just to get on Nicky's nerves when he and I had a little tit for tat. It wasn't to get everybody else like, wait, hold on. We need to get Danny out of this community, man. Like, he's crazy and he's racist. Like, it's like, wait, no, hold on, y'all. Like, no, hold on. I'm not really racist like that.
I remember when we did our show, it was me, Ark, and YR, and I brought you on the call to talk about what you said in Ken's chat that one time, and you and YR were going at it pretty much there.
I know exactly what call you were talking about, and actually that first time that I ever got pissed off at you because I was fucking covering myself and said like, no, it ain't like this, and that, and I was talking shit back to them, whatever. Yeah. And then like Nikki or somebody would talk shit back, you'd be like, oh man, he got you there, Danny. I'm like, wow, Brown, like you really fucking cheerleading, bro. Like you doing that. Y'all
I don't think I ever did Jane's cheerleading. I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa. I just
No,
sat.
yes, you did.
In fact, I
You
tried.
were
In fact, I tried to
for
say like, guys. Me and Ark were like, guys.
So Art was you were laughing and like, oh,
I don't recall if I was laughing. I was laughing when Jacob RP was trolling Bullfrog on one of the shows there.
well, Jacob RP's weird. Fucking trolls everybody just to try to get attention. He's fucking weird.
I guess Ark left the call. I guess.
Well, hopefully Art comes back. Art's cool as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
But, you know, also too, Doc, I came across a video. I think it was like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, because you know, obviously you and I have been cool now for a couple months. Like everything's
Yes,
squawk.
Yeah.
And randomly, a came up, and you're like, okay, I gotta break some. We got Tony from Revere in this fucking community saying this and saying that.
Oh yeah.
You would feel like that, and you go, but twice as bad. We've got Danny and T, who is a fucking racist.
Wait a minute. When was this?
This was like literally look in your videos. I want to say right now, if you go back, it'll be it's 11 months back, if I'm not mistaken.
Whose channel was this on?
This was on fucking Dr. Earl's because he was trashing fucking Tony from the fucking Queer.
Okay.
Good reason for real good reason. But then he said, but not to mention, what's double worse is we got.
What's the title of the video? I'm checking right now.
Oh man, I couldn't tell you, bro.
Because I'm in the 11 months ago spot right now.
And
the only ones I have was the 11 months back was the talk with Bullfrog about wrestling. Don't get me involved in any beefs. Happy New Year. More skippers to look out for. Thoughts on WWE releasing Road Dogg. Keep your eye on your Facebook account. Who should be the new fill-in guitarist for Judas Priest. OBS issues. New car. Kissing Uber goodbye. Another soundscape thing called, let's see there. That was 10 months back. I'm going back there. Update on Lando de Toro, the referee of the Hannibal wrestling match that went all bloody. Rest in peace to Jimmy Rave. Reading Hannibal's statement on the attack here in Texas. A simple message to Hannibal. Just some rambling Babylon. Rest in peace to Anne Rice, the author. Rest in peace to Michael Nesmith of the Monkees. Late Night Called YR Stream. The show we did with me and Ark there and us about comedy. Jimmy Smollett. Remembering my boys back in Michigan, Charles English and Ty. Parents of Ethan Crumley arrested, charged with manslaughter. Remember the 11 people who were 11. Let's see here.
Got rid of. I had it in one of my watch later fucking groups. Just I have fun and joke with you about that. Be like, damn man, want to go back over this real quick? You're saying, son of a bitch, you sounded like you wanted me dead.
No, I don't recall even saying that. Never. You got play it for me.
Now.
Please find it.
No, bro, I have to find it.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the videos there, and you don't really, and I'm not knowing which one is which, and let alone the timestamp. Like, let me just address
it. It was a short one. Well, I guess we're in December now, right? So maybe it's on your 12-month videos.
So after 11 months, it goes to a year ago.
Yeah, so it was like it was like a video that was like 10 minutes long. The first half was talking about Tony the fucking Queer, and you were like, "You talk about Danny. This is the double fucking worst motherfucker. He's blah blah." And this, you were
name the name of the video, and I will observe it, and I'll address it.
Okay, no, it's fine. Well, you don't have to. because you and me are homies. It's all good.
Yeah, we are. So as long as I'm glad that she got off whatever you was on at that time, because that a lot of people are coming down hard at you, not just me or Vikings fan or anybody else. A lot of people were, Nikki Nines,
It was so
everybody,
ignorant
everybody
do
was
that.
coming down hard on you for that.
No, big time, yeah. And
Yeah,
what
they
was
were. Yeah.
ignorant to do that, and I can admit this as a man, I was so ignorant to do that because I didn't think for 1 second that with all the hundreds or thousands of people that are in the fucking community that could be Jewish as well.
Yeah.
So everybody that had, even if a smidget or to full Jewish, like, oh, he hates Jews. Like, whoa, this guy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like, no, I have nothing against Jewish people, dude. Like,
Yeah.
when I got transferred, my job transferred me to fucking New York City, and I was living in Queens. There was straight dudes with the fucking top hats and the fucking little curl, whatever that means. Like,
yes.
at your face shit.
Yarmulke.
In suits all the time and shit. I'm like, dude, these dudes were cool as fuck. They were cool as a fan. I'm like, hey man, I'm trying to figure out how to get to fucking Manhattan from this spot. Like, which train to catch? Oh, brother, you go down the street 2 blocks, make a fucking right. You can catch the N train, man. Just take it straight into Manhattan. They were good people. I have nothing against Jewish people.
Yeah. Okay. When you
Not to
call, when you call,
I love Jewish people's food. Y'all make some good shit.
When you called Nikki Nines a kike, I thought in my head you said it to the wrong. You accidentally said it to the wrong person. You meant to say it to me.
No. I didn't know that you were fucking Jewish. I didn't know that when I was that to Nikki, it was going on for a couple until later, like 4 or 5 months down the road. YR told me, he's like, fucking Keith is Jewish too, bro. Oh, I didn't know that. And then I found out too, and I think it was YR too, he said like, and fucking Mellow Yellow, dude, he's fucking Jewish. Like, you're pissing these people off. I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to piss. I'm just trying to get.
But you know what? Interesting enough, I'm not an angel myself, because you remember Joe Cronin put that clip on Twitter of me saying I was going to threaten this person, threaten to kill that person, with that person back in Michigan, and all those were directed towards some people back in Michigan that did me wrong. And he put that as a response to me and Bullseye saying, he should do suicide jokes, for which will explain to us sometime. That pissed me off. But then again, I realized, maybe there was a reason why he'd put that there, because I did say those things, and I realized, I was kind of in the wrong to be like that. In fact, you took that along with me being fired from my previous job. That told me. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize for talking over you. I was talking. I didn't know you were still trying to say something. But I will say, at least now that I'm talking, what was I gonna say? It's not nothing different from fucking sliced bread, bro. Like, when you say something, it's gonna be like, okay, like, even if you're mad at somebody that has nothing to do with the community or anywhere, it could be somebody that you hate in fucking Nepal.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes people use those things. It's funny. Like, there's been clips of all of us where things that we say and people play it because it's like, haha. It's not really
it's
like
kind of funny. You should mention that, because Ken says that the two fights that me and Tommy had on Joe's show there was the funniest thing he ever heard. And me and Tommy were going at it, man.
Yeah, no, man, I was there. I fucking watched that shit. I was fucking laughing my ass off. And y'all know that Tommy is not my friend. Tommy is my fucking brother. Tommy's brother. I don't consider him a friend. Like, I consider him. So we've been down for a long time, man. We're going on 7 years being down for each other. Like, that's my homie.
Yeah.
But when y'all went at it, I thought it was funny because when you let loose, Dr. O, like, you can say some really hilarious fucking hardcore.
I know. When I told him to go fuck himself with a broomstick that time.
Yeah. That's one of the clips too that gets played here and there. Like, you hear that, you can fuck yourself with a broomstick. Like, you'll hear it.
I know, man.
Like you're
My boy Costanza was using that tagline for a while there.
Do what?
It's Costanza. He was using that for a while there on whichever tweet or something I put on Twitter there with the broomstick.
Yeah, no, there's a couple fucking good clips of you. Like,
Yeah, no, yeah. And Ken has a few of them, dude. But in fact, here's something else. But going back to my past actions, it took me being fired from my previous job and that clip that Joe Cruden put together to make me realize, hey, I cannot hold on to these grudges no more. I gotta get rid of them. Those people are no longer in my life. I'm moving on to bigger and better things. Shit, we'll be moving to Florida in a couple of days here. The Sunshine State.
The Sunshine State. And you got to drink a lot of orange juice. Get you your vitamin C.
No,
but
I
you're
do that. Yeah.
right. It's like later on down the road, and people were doxing me and finally found out. They found my fucking LinkedIn.
Wow.
And like, okay, they can see I'm a mechanical engineer and da-da-da. I had to really start to pump the brakes on certain things that I'd say because I work for a corporation in the United States that's one of the top number one media corporations in the entire United States. I can't have somebody calling and doing some bullshit or whatever when I'm not like the number one underneath my boss, the number one engineer there for him. Like, I can't have that. That'll ruin me. Like over this trivial bullshit.
Yeah.
So I had to pump the brakes. I had to shut my mouth because people were getting real close to finding out all my shit, but they didn't, and I'm blessed for that. Thank God.
Yeah.
And I out. So now I just talk to whoever. I'm good with anybody, but I will talk shit back if someone talks shit to me. You want to hate on me? I can hate back on you for a minute, but I'm not going to go overboard. Not going to say things about your religion or your race or whatever. Well, I think predominantly, anyways, in this community, I think predominantly we're all white people, so I really can't go against.
No, we're all immigrants.
Well,
no one is truly white.
Technically, yes, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, like, nonchalantly, we are, we're white guys. So I can't go against white people because then I would be a weirdo because I'm a man. Yeah. I can't go against the handful of people that are African American here in the community because then it's like, oh, okay, so you don't like black people. No, that's not what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I just might be in an argument with somebody. And what's the best way to trigger a black person? By saying the wrong words, which y'all know what they are. Same thing with Mexicans. Everybody else, those are those trigger words.
Yep.
I'm over that. I'm done with that because I learned the hard way that by me trying to do that with one person, it affected a lot of people that were like, hey, I'm that too. And what I'm referring to basically is the Jewish thing. A lot of people fucking hated me for that. They're like, dude, I'm half Jewish. Or, my dad's fucking Catholic, but my mom is Jewish. You don't have to be full on, but if you have it, you have it. So people were getting mad, and I realized that. I'm like, Danny, you're being an idiot now. Like, why didn't you think about that? Like, try to fucking trigger somebody on something else. Don't go as far as religion.
I know. Or race.
I learned, or race. Like, I learned the hard way. And that's why I went to all of you, and I made my amends, and I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry wholeheartedly. If I ever did anything that offended you or what made you mad against me, whatever, you can either forgive me or still be like, no, fuck you. I'll accept it because I know I did wrong. And guess what? Out of all of you that I talked to, everybody gave me the pass. Everybody said, you know what? I appreciate it. Thank you. You're forgiven.
Sweet. All right. Well, it's good there. It's all good there. All right. So what time is it right now? It's about 7:42 Central over here. I think we should probably end this show right now there. Got a lot of stuff to take care of here at the place here. I'll probably I'll probably in a while do a soundscape stream there, and then I'll probably put this computer away. and then head to bed early and get ready for tomorrow morning for the big move.
Right on,
All right
man.
there. All right, sir. So, shout out to Arknolia who left earlier, probably because probably was, I don't know why. I hope he'll be able to. I will let you guys, Ark, YR, and Keith, everybody know when will be time. I'll be ready. I got to get a lot of things set it in. I want to get into my feet into this into the new location there as ASAP as much as I can. Whatever position they offer, I should take it, which I will, as long as it's night crew. So definitely, let's go in and wish me luck, guys.
Yes.
All right, there.
Hey,
Yes.
Yes. Good luck.
Thank
man.
you. All right,
I
there.
can't wait to get there, man. Get down there to fucking Florida and have a fucking trip, bro.
I don't
Take
eat
what you-
shrimp.
A beautiful fucking state, man. I love Florida.
Yeah, but I don't eat seafood.
Oh man, hey, just go more inwards, man. Go more inland. Fucking chicken wings, bro. You have to eat seafood, man.
No, I'm not into seafood. The only seafood diet I know is something we heard many times. We see the food, then we eat it. Oh, joke there.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm a burgers and fries type of guy.
I caught that.
Yeah. I'm more of a hot dog, sausage biscuits type of dude there. All right, there. All right, so.
Oh, I see a Smoky Bone. There's a Smoky Bones in Tampa. I love that restaurant.
Oh,
It's a great barbecue restaurant.
All right, there. All right.
All right, bro. It's been a pleasure talking to you, bro.
It's good talking to you too, man, Danny. And shout out to you, YR, as well. I'm glad we were able to have a great meet up again this past Tuesday. Have a blast like we did. All right, there. I'm still when everything is all set, I will contact you guys and let them know. Hey, we ready to roll once again. All right,
what do you
there.
think it'll be like another? You think that'll be like after the New Year, or like within a couple of weeks, or days?
Probably be about either days or a couple of weeks. You gotta wait, see. You gotta see how things played out. I want to get my feet. I want to basically get into the new place, the new workplace there, and see if how it works from there. I want to get. Yeah. I don't want those mess ups screwing up there. I don't want to wait how many weeks or how many months there.
You basically want to get your feet
in the door ASAP.
Yeah, I got you, man. I think it's going to work.
All right there. Okay, it's time to end the show, everybody there. All right there. Shout out to you, YR. I'm going to miss you, brother, but we'll still hang out online and, of course, do shows together there. Shout out to Danny MT. Thank you for coming on, brother.
Oh, good.
And shout out to you, Keith, as well. And to Arknolia, who, as we know, left earlier. And also shout out to Silver Roll Hunter there. We got to do a show, him and I, sometime. Let's check on how things are going with him there and everything else. And, guys, thank you for watching. For all the cats I mentioned, and as well as myself, you enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your weekend coming up ahead, all right? Wish me luck.
Thank you, brother.